Oh well, hello everybody for welcoming and welcome you back to my animal channel. Animals. Okay, I think it's time for my music to go down a little bit. So today I'm going to be talking about. This actually is going to be a couple of series with this. First, I'll do this first one is going to be Apes versus monkeys. This is the information and it's not story. It's just a gorilla. Okay, now since you got the gorilla sounds, now it's time for the music to die down a little bit. No more music. Now, some interesting facts. Now, my gorilla better soften down a little. Okay, today I'm going to talk about ape versus monkeys. Can you tell the difference between an ape and a monkey? Many people call all primates monkeys. You think you see a gorilla, you say, "Oh, what a cute monkey is this?" Well, the sound that you are hearing right now, that is not a monkey. That is an ape. An ape. We were gonna tell you the differences soon. You know what's the difference? Okay, that's the gorilla barking. The monkey's dying down a little bit. In a few seconds, it's gonna get down. Let's see. Okay, now soon the sounds may be coming back on. But not that soon. Okay, no. Shut up. Okay, finally I can do my video now. Okay, this is for the fact of today. The human ape, not the human ape. The human, a big problem for other apes. You know why? All non-human apes are endangered because of habitat loss and being killed for bushmeat by humans. Can you tell the differences between an ape and a monkey? Many people call all primates monkeys when in fact apes and monkeys are two kinds of animals under the classifications of primates. They may look similar, but when you start to learn more about them, just like what I did, it becomes apparent that there are many differences between monkeys and apes. Which animals are monkeys and which are apes? Like capuchin monkeys, and I'm not really too much about monkeys, but I'm more about apes like chimpanzees, orangutans. What is the difference between monkeys and apes? There are many differences between monkeys and apes, but there are many differences between monkeys and apes. But let's list some basics to remember right now. There are only a small number of types of apes, while there are over 100 types of monkeys. This article will focus more on apes, okay? Now, apes are usually larger and heavier than monkeys. So, apes are larger and heavier than monkeys. If you see like a orangutan or a chimpanzee or bonobo or gorilla, you see they're much heavier. And then you compare with a capuchin or just a monkey, regular monkey. Probably most of you know the capuchin. I'll just say monkey then. Compared with the monkeys, you see the apes looks bigger, especially like the gorillas, who is the king of the apes. And then, have you ever saw a gorilla with a tail? I mean, have you ever seen it? My English. Have you ever seen a gorilla with a tail? Or an orangutan or a chimpanzee or a bonobo? Have you ever seen those things? Those kind of things? No, I don't think so. Apes have more upright body posture than monkeys and are often able to walk on two legs. So apes can walk on two legs when they want to, like probably they're showing dominance or something like that. Apes have a broad chest, yes they do. We see these pictures. Apes rely on vision rather than smell and thus have shortened noses than some monkeys. Whoops, you're right. And then because there are some called the proboscis monkeys. I think proboscis, I'm not really sure. I just typed it out. Proboscis. Yeah, proboscis monkey. Sorry about that. I'm not good at English so well. And even though, wait, what sound is that? I heard that sound. I don't know what's that anyway. So just my telephone's going on. Apes rely on vision rather than on smell. Okay, I did that, completed that. Apes have a large brain to body size ratio compared with other animals. And then apes only live in Africa and Asia, you know? Apes live in those two areas like the orangutans are in Asia. And then the gorillas, chimpanzees, and the bonobos, yeah, those are in Africa. Monkeys also live in South America. So yes. There, and then I remember on my last trip to Malaysia. I still remember on my last trip to Malaysia, we went to a beach in Kuantan. And then I saw lots of monkeys. Yes, I saw brown monkeys, large. No, not baboons. And then I'm not sure what else you call those monkeys. I'm not good at monkeys. And then there are a few exceptions to these rules. There are some monkeys without tails, and there are some large monkeys. But overall, those are general characteristics to remember about apes and monkeys. Okay. Now let's talk a little more about some of these apes. Already after reading the list above, something looks familiar to me because, sorry, I'm a Christian. Yes, you know, if you watch some of my Adventist channels, yes, I'm a Christian. Humans are not apes. Sorry, but that if you may mind this, but you still believe that. I don't believe that. You can think about that. You think over that. I don't think humans are apes, because the Bible says that we are created in God's image. The great apes have characteristics that set them apart from other apes and primates. Primates or primates, I'm not sure about that. The great apes are able to use tools and use language. Their social lives are complex and they are able to solve problems. I think there was one chimpanzee, I forgot his name, Japan. He know how to solve problems. There was something that Japanese students take as college students take as a test, and then they will see that, I'll explain more some other times. This is series 1. We'll have more series going on later. Hey, you're having more music. Okay, let's get the music to get your attention. Probably that's too loud. Okay, yeah, it's just nice so you can hear the gorilla, my voice, and the music. And then who? The great apes include orangutans, chimpanzees, gorillas, and bonobos. And then these great apes are included under the family Hominidae. I'm not really sure about that fact. I see the orangutan, the chimpanzee, gorilla, the human, and the bonobo, but actually humans are not actually. But don't worry about that. I'll explain more about that later probably in our next presentation with the kids have school review. And then great ape appearance. In appearance, the great apes have many similarities. The face is almost naked. Yes, I see the gorilla. Yeah, they are right. The face is almost naked. And the ears are round and mostly hairless. They do not have cheek pouches. The thumb is shorter than the fingers and opposable. Except for the human, the arms are longer than the legs, and the big toe is also opposable. All have the ability to walk bipedally on two legs, though some do it more than others, like humans and bonobos. Sorry, it's just bonobos. Great ape sense. All the great apes can distinguish colors and rely mostly on vision and hearing rather than smell. So you try to they hear better than smell. So, well, I might not have great sense of smell. Well, I can't really smell things that well, but if you don't mind if you hear some taking out the food sounds, just dinner time. It's dinner time. Almost. Um, Great apes are smart. As stated above, the great apes are intelligent, capable thinkers, and able to problem solve and learn language, like Coco the gorilla, and Washo the chimpanzee, and Chantek the orangutan, and many more. Probably Tansy the bonobo, same too. I'm not sure about Tansy. Besides the great apes, who are the other apes? There are a few other apes in addition to the great apes, called the lesser apes. Well, you may be confused and say, oh man, apes are so confusing, girl. What great apes, lesser apes? Oh man, too hard about apes. I'm going to explain to you. The family Hylobacteridae consists of many species of gibbons. They are differently physically, socially, and mentally from the great apes, chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, and humans. I'm just following them. Gorillas, chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans. They are smaller in size, and unlike the great apes, which live in complex social groups, gibbons live in pairs for life. They don't make nests like most of the great apes, and in some ways, they look more similar to monkeys than the great apes. Well, this one is the gibbon. The gibbon is called the lesser ape. Let me see if I can try to show you a picture of one, but I don't think you will really get too clear. Okay. You don't see it too well because the sunlight is one. So I'm going to 627 when I'm showing you this picture. But man, look at it again. Though on the surface that they may look like monkeys, because of their smaller and more slender forms, gibbons are indeed apes. Gibbons are indeed apes. Like the great apes, they lack tails and have the same dental formula. Their skulls are also similar to those of great apes, having enlarged brain cases and huge eye orbits at the face forward. Sea monks are the largest type of apes. And the most dangerous ape cousin? But actually we are not apes, but what people call us apes? Well, I'm no monkey. I would like to be called a monkey. But people are not monkey, but what they say here, the most dangerous ape. And we are not apes, but we are the most dangerous ape cousin. Huh? Most dangerous ape cousin, you want to know who are they? You may not like the answer. All the apes except one are endangered. I'm not apes. which I mean, the one that is causing what they believe is, let me tell you, but I don't believe in all this. I don't believe that I came from a monkey. I don't really like the idea of people coming from monkeys because you know what people think of? People came from monkeys. People came from apes. People came from fish, and people even came from slime. So that's what people think of. I don't believe in that. All the apes, this is what they say, that all apes are endangered. Yes, all, but it's true. Which ape is not endangered? I don't believe in the ape, but we are humans. And humans continually destroy other ape habitat with lodging, farming, and house expansion. People are just damaging their habitat. They're just damaging their habitat. They just destroying their habitat. That's right now they're endangered, and then in the monkeys we'll do that next time. I'm just going to tell you more about the apes. We are going to tell you more about the monkeys next time. There are so many monkeys that I'm so confused of. You know, I'm not so well on monkeys. So, and then I'm just going to tell you different, okay? That's like the apes are large and heavy, no tail, upright body posture, able to walk on two legs, broad chest, rely on vision rather than smell, short noses, live in brain to body size ratio, live in Africa and Asia. And then we go to the old world, for instance, narrow, downward pointing nostrils, longer hind legs than forearms, flat nails on fingers and toes, prominent buttock pads, tails but not prehensile, medium large size. And then the new worlds, white space apart, circular nostrils, small to medium size, long tail, sometimes prehensile, no buttock pads, no chip pouches, well-developed sense of smell, prominent snout, partial binocular version, often nocturnal version, some claws, developed manual dexterity, immobile upper lips. Crusty only lives in the old world. So thank you so much for joining us and for watching us live learning about monkeys. Remember, this is series 1, the Animal Kingdom series. You don't have to call it the Animal Kingdom. This is the real title actually, Monkey versus Ape series, Animal Kingdom series 1. This is my title. Then you want to go to the next one, you just go to series 2, Animal Kingdom series 2 by Joel Lang, and then I'll have to think, probably if I remember the title or not, I'll tell you down the chat, and the next day I'll have the next live one. And remember, always watch my live one because you will learn some more facts. And thank you so much, everyone. Bye. See you next time.